Hello everyone. So this is my latest journal. I was working on Into the Woods by Tailor-Made Journal until I received my eco-dyed papers from Rosemary Morris, and this was part of it, the pack that I received. It's made with a Pandaflex File Folder. I made a copy from the internet. This one is a three-part. There's the front, back, and middle, with these metal fasteners at the top. And this one obviously was cut in half. And I got the top part with the metal fasteners. But the thing is, this was the front with the metal fasteners at the top. And obviously, this had to be the front. I removed the fasteners and I only reinstalled the one on the inside back cover. And I just love it. I just love the Eco Dye papers by Rosemary. And I made a journal out of this piece, and it's 7¼ inches high by 8 inches wide with a 1-inch spine, which I reinforced with Craftex, and I sewed around just to give it some look. The closure is eyelets with twine. There's 4 hand-stitched signatures for a total of 144 pages. And I used digitals. I used Herbarium by Allegra Digital. From Love Junk Journals, I used Petite Fleur, Botanical Specimen, Nature Definitions, and Random Numbers. From Tailor-Made Journals, I used Botanicals. And let's get inside. The inside here, I'll show. You can see the Eco Dyed. There's leaves. These are from marigolds. This pocket, I'm trying to get my, I recently purchased a ledger, and these are the pages and the index card. So I took the one with the E and I made a pocket out of it here. Some fussy cutting, botanical definition. Inside there's a journaling card from the Eco Dyed pack. And from this Eco Dyed pack, this is also from Rosemary Morris, but this is from an Eco Dyed pack that I purchased in 2018. And it's there, just a little note card. The first signature, I did some fussy cutting, and these are from the Botanicals, from Tailor-Made Journals. This is the index page from the Botanical Cyclopedia that I have. And this is Random Numbers by Love Junk Journals. And it's on drawing paper. So there's a variety of papers. This is, well, I'm lost for words. Tea stained paper, corner tuck with some vintage, some vintage ledger paper. And some vintage, some ephemera is original, some are copies, some that I can't part with, that I only have the one of. And here's a page from that Botanical Cyclopedia. And here's the Allegra Digital, the Herbarium pages. This is a tiny clip from Tim Holtz with some of his journaling cards. Here's a pocket with a tag. the back of the first signature, some fussy cutting, more of that index paper. Here is some journaling paper, and here's from a book for plant studies. This is the description. It's an original page, and it's from 1876. So that's the first signature. It's a bit wonky. The signatures are solid, but because of the Pandaflex type of spine, but it's solid. The second signature, more fussy cutting, corner tuck. This is a print of a Western Union telegram. This is a copy of an original telegram that I have. Expect to arrive in Monterey early this afternoon. Will telephone Beatrice, which is a copy. This is a vintage onion skin. One of these ledger pages. I like the color. Lots of room for journaling, like most of my journals. Also like the size. Here's the back of the second signature, more fussy cutting. Here is original portion of a, it's from France, where they rented out lots where you could cut some wood, and it identifies a type of trees on the lot, which is interesting. And they would bid on the lot to be able to cut the wood. Okay, so this is the middle part of that Pandaflex, and here again you can see the eco-dyed leaves. I had to cover where the metal fasteners were. So this is from a vintage hanging file folder. These are from Love Junk Journals. They're from the Botanical Specimen. This is an envelope with I just put a variety of these are little labels for specimen that you collect. And this one has smaller ones, smaller labels for specimen collecting. Oops, I'll try to get that in there. Okay, there's the other side. Look at that. And apparently these are from Marigold. She took apart the marigold and put some little florets. Here is a negative, and it's of trees and old cars. It's a parking lot, and the cars have got to be from the 50s. In this glassine envelope, this is from, I think that's from Petite Fleur, Love Junk Journals collection, Petite Fleur. There's labels. And there's a little ticket at the back here. Ticket. Oops. The third signature, more fussy cutting. And again, here is a corner tuck with some original ephemera. Here is a check from 1937 from Belleville, Ontario, the Dominion Bank. This letter is dated 1905, and it's addressed to Ethel, and it's from her sister. Well, it's from her sister. And what I like about this letter, she included a whole pile of newspaper clippings, and look how it stained the paper, but you can still read the letter. But just to let her sister know what was going on in her area, and I've left it in there. It's really interesting to read. I read it all. And I guess before mailing it out, Mama had to write a little note. Says you can take off that extra front on the waist if you do not like it, but expect stitch will show, Mama. That's cute. So that's an original letter. Funny how I can give up on some items and some others I can't. There we go. More of that botanical encyclopedia. Here. It's a Tim Holtz clip, and here I have a vintage seed packet, which was 10 cents, and Bird's Foot Violet. It's from the Northeast Wildflower playing cards. And this is from a tape it's Canadian approved chicks from approved flocks, government inspected, blood tested. A pocket with a tag. On the back of the third signature is a postcard from 1908. And another plant analysis book that I have. This one's called Order of Description, and it's an original page, and it's dated 1892. The fourth signature. This corner tuck is a original ephemera, and it's just a little note. This is a library analysis card with a little note, and this one here is dated 1921, and it's an invoice from a doctor, and it says here, please receipt and return. It was paid, and it's dated April 12, 1921. Just opens up like that. I like the vintage look of it. Trying to stay in frame. This is a book. It's from a French book from France, and I just love the handwriting. And what I liked about this page, which is the original page, is all the fruit trees on this page, also that page here. And I've included a copy of the front of that book, which is the French vocabulary, and it's dated 1902. Hopefully soon we'll be getting some lilacs, if the snow can melt. And the back of the fourth signature. This is an Edith Holden page from a German book, and it's much smaller than the English one and French one, but I thought it'd be interesting. There. So the back of the journal, I reinstalled one of these metal fasteners. I cut them down because they were quite wide, and I made this this notebook. This is Tim Holtz paper, with just a variety of paper. There you go. And again, some of that beautiful echo dyeing in the back, the leaves, the marigold flowers. And I'll just close that up a bit. And there's the back. And this, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.